Hey, 2KSPQR. Welcome to the 2KSPQR show. Always wanted to say that. Gonna do some painting. As you can see, my masks are complete. Nice and dry. Or at least cured. Set. Just shaking some paint here. A lot of the videos that I'm going to be making after this is going to be pretty much the same thing. Painting. Lots of it. I'll start with the stacks. I don't paint all of it all the way because handling it's a pain. So I'm just gonna No, I'm not gonna do a Bob Ross impersonation. Now, before the Spanish-American War, which is the time version that I use, that I prefer on these type of ships, they had the buff, yellowish topside with the white hull, and they had no black boot line on their draft. But when the Spanish-American War broke out and they were sent for battle, they painted them gray, and they look pretty good gray. These ships look excellent gray. They look a lot scarier. So they gave it a black boot topping and everything and sent them on their way to fight the Spanish forces. And by the way, for the record, it wasn't the Spanish government's fault for the Maine blowing up. They didn't do anything to get us into the war. We just simply pointed our fingers and said, "It's you," and proceeded to fight them. It wasn't until decades later that we realized, to our dismay, that we declared war and attacked a nation for no reason. They were innocent. I do not know if we gave any compensation or an apology or anything like that. I don't know. I can't find anything. But the whole thing was completely unnecessary. And that's the truth, historically. So I'll just set that there. I don't know if you can see them or not. There we go. Right. It's a classic case of oops. And we've been in everybody's business since then as a nation. I'm not bad-mouthing the United States. I'm just simply stating a fact we have. We did. We still are. Don't want to get too political here. If you're into conspiracy theories, I've got a couple that might entertain you. I believe that we knew back in 1941 where the Japanese fleet was. I believe that we knew that they were going to attack Pearl Harbor. We probably thought that the Japanese were going to invade Pearl Harbor. We wanted to go to war very badly. England wanted us to get in the war very badly. The question is, how to do it? Well, the best thing to do is to leave our fleet vulnerable, get intel, that they're coming, leave everything out in the open, and give the facade that we were caught with our pants down. I believe that we knew. And we let it happen for the reason that we wanted to get in the war. Whether we had to or not, I think we did. But unfortunately, many innocent people lost their lives. Politics is a very ugly, horrible, murdering, cold-blooded business. If you like gangster movies like The Godfather, that's pretty much the same type of thing. We gave the Japanese an offer they could not refuse. And when Hitler declared war on America a few days later, I guess we just couldn't believe our luck. Because that's what we really wanted. We wanted to go to war with Hitler. We didn't want to go to war with Japan, but since at that time the Empire was in an agreement pact with the Reich in Italy, I guess that was because it didn't matter. Okay. Now, I like to leave the wood bare because it gives it a look. I'm sure it'd be more accurate if I paint it, but I like the two-tone. This is a personal preference. It's not accurate, but as for accuracy goes, sometimes you just gotta turn your head the other way and go with what you like. After all, the only one who's going to look at this model is me when I make my coffee in the morning. And That's fine with me. As I said before, way earlier, I'm building these type of ships because I got a recruiting poster, an old-fashioned recruiting poster back in the day of these ships when they were new. And it's 8 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock. Anyway, it shows one of these type of ships in the background, and I thought, man, I'd like to get whatever's out there and build a shelf and hang that poster, frame it, put it on the wall. It looks so good. And that's why I've been on the go building these videos for these ships. After I get done with Olympia and this project is completely finished that I mentioned, I'm going to get back to gaming, wargaming. Get on with Gettysburg 77. For the past 4 or 5 months, I forgot a lot of the mechanics of that game, and I got to break out the rule book and get freshened up a bit, knock the cobwebs out. I'm going to go with GB77 hot and heavy. Doesn't look too bad. It's kind of nice to take a break from that game because it is in depth, especially when you're the only one playing the game and you don't have an opponent. It really wears you out. Naturally, you're doing twice the work. All right. Olympia's masts are complete. All I gotta do is let that dry and then put the searchlight and machine guns on and everything. Check out these funnels. Let that dry completely before I give another coat. Acrylics, you don't let them dry thoroughly and you try to put another coat while they're still halfway wet, you'll destroy the finish. You probably know that. Okay, put the cap on because I want to shake this up some more. I believe this is the conning tower. So give that a coat of some sort. else do I got? Hey, those will work. Painting with dark yellow acrylic. Dark yellow is usually used for the Reich, Nazi Germany's weapons. But I like the look this dark yellow gives for these large scale kits. You can use tan, buff, and it'll still work. No one really knows the actual color that they painted these chips. It was just a series number. It doesn't tell you anything. So you pretty much have free license to paint them any way you like. Of course, the easiest way is to just paint them gray. What shade of gray or what type of gray, I don't know. The photos I found of them painted gray were in black and white. That was a big help. Alright, got that. What else can I throw some paint on? Okay, those are brown, black, brown. What's this? Those are black. These would be wood. Black, black, black. Wood. 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 You. So much for that one. Ah, here we go. Here's a good one. The barbettes. This would be white. I don't know what these are, but I'm going to take a shot. Guess that they're these go on the prow. Okay, done with that. It's a little tree. What do we got here? Oh yeah. This will be wood. Uh-oh, gonna lose it. Okay. That is it for that. Okay. Keep modeling.